Connie Harris. I'm a mathematician, programmer, author, and consultant. I love to help people learn to trade. I love to help them become better traders. So my phone number is 760-908-3070. If you want to give me a call, I'm always open to talking to traders. So don't be afraid to call me. My website's moneymentor.com, and you can find all kinds of good things on there. Now, this chart has an indicator that I haven't shown very much. It's called boxes in boxes. So we've got daily bars right through here inside the yellow box. Then the yellow box is the weekly. And then the red box up here is the monthly. So we can see daily, weekly, and monthly all at one time. So I love it because I can blur my eyes and get a real good picture of where things are going right now. So it's called boxes and boxes. I'm going to take it off right now. Studies, edit studies. We'll status that off, and we'll go back to Sunny Bands, which is in the center. We've got a gold and purple line. The gold and purple together are called the DMA, or dynamic moving average. The thing that's different about this moving average from every other is that it recalculates its inputs with every tick of the market. So, I mean, it might be 9 and 12, and on the next bar be 8 and 13, and on the next bar be 5 and 7. I never know what the values are. It just calculates them internally. Now, I created this indicator 39 years ago, and I've been using it just the same ever since. I've never optimized it. I've never changed the mathematics in it. So it just keeps on working. And the way I trade this is I trade blue bars going up to the upper outer band. Now I've got a red bar and another red bar below it, so I go short. Now I have a blue bar and a blue bar above it, so I go long. Here we only touch the upper inner band, so that's a sign that the up movement is weak, and we go short again. 2 red bars, a blue bar, and a blue bar below above that, we go long. And then we get 2 reds and we go short. So it's just repeating the same thing over and over. When you're doing it right, trading is boring. You just repeat the same thing every time. So let's have some symbols. Let's see if I can bring open the chat. APEI. APEI. And I analyze everything with my Sunny Bands. I trade the S&P 500 futures contract on a 5-minute chart, and I trade stocks on a daily chart. So this Sunny Bands works on any chart, any symbol, any time frame. It all works the same. So we've got up, down, and now we're going up again. So I don't know what this is. This is American Pub Education. Is that public? So we're going up. We'll probably go to the upper outer band at this level, which is 32.29. So it looks like that we have a move up to the upside. We shall see. So we're looking at going to 32.29 from 31.20 something. So we've got a little a point at least in that. Do Sunny Bands repaint? I'm not sure what that means. No, they don't repaint. They just stay with what was already there on the screen. AIG. So what you get, you keep on the Sunny Bands. It doesn't change itself midstream and recalculate like the Elliott Wave software does. And we are at the upper outer band. Chances are, let's get a horizontal line in here. Here's the recent highs. And I'm going to guess that it's going up very near that recent high. Looks like what's going up could continue on up because at the upper outer band, you get a lot of momentum going on, and it looks like it could at least go to, let's see. Well, right here we have another attractor. So it could at least go up to there at 84. And then if it breaks that, go on up to 86. So that's AIG. Tesla, that's a good one. Tesla's a tradable. It's not an investment for me, but it's definitely a tradable. So we went down to the lower band and back up, and now we're going down. Chances are we will come down to the lower inner band at 308, and if it breaks that to 300. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yeah, 300. So that's where we're going next. You see this it's just in a channel going sideways. Just they continue this channel over and over and over again. Once in a while they go up sizably like this back through here. That was a real good move. But typically Tesla trades sideways. Sunny bands based on standard deviation? No. That's Bollinger Bands. Sunny bands is based on this dynamic moving average in the center, the purple and gold lines, and then average true ranges from the purple and gold. So 2 average true ranges up, 2 average true ranges down. And the average true ranges are also dynamic since they are calculated on the dynamic moving average. That makes them dynamic as well. GS. Standard deviation tells me statistically where something should go. My sunny bands tell me where it is going, which is different than should go. And let's see, GS, what is that? I can't read what that is. But anyway, we're going down to the DMA, back up, down to the DMA, back up, down to the DMA. So it keeps doing that over and over again. Based on that, I would say that it's going to go up to the upper outer band again at 751. And if it breaks the DMA to the downside, it'll go down to 694. The DMA histogram, which is these vertical bars that's down below the middle of the chart. So you can see it gets narrower and narrower. It's just right at the 0 line. So in order for something to happen, it's going to have to penetrate this 0 line, either down on purple bars or up on gold bars, one or the other, so to tell us which direction it's going next. At the moment, you can see from these dots down here that gold is on top, but it's flat. And when it's flat, we expect that we're only going to go to the DMA and then back again. That's INTC. Well, this one has gone from the lower outer band to the upper outer band, fell back, touched the upper outer band again, and then we went short right through here. And then this is a long signal. So we go long. And now we have the beginnings of a short signal, but we need a second bar going down, a second red bar in order to get a full sell signal. So it looks to me, and we've got a red candle on the histogram. So it looks to me like it's got farther down to go, probably to the DMA, which is at 22 something. Let's see what else we've got. Let's go back and get some of the other ones. AIG. Well, on this one, we've got a sell signal up here going all the way down and following the lower outer band all the way down. And right here is the buy signal. So we got a blue candle and another blue candle, and we're going up. So it's probably going to come up to this level at 84. Did we already do this one? Let's do SoFi. And this is SoFi Technologies. And this is just a long trade. This is just buy and hold. So we go up and we've got almost have a sell signal, but we only have one red bar. So it's not a sell signal, but it bounces off of the DMA. Bouncing off the DMA tells me it's likely to go back up to the upper outer band at 2488. Well, that's a good one. What else do you have for me? Anybody have another symbol? TEVA. Oops, TEVA. Oh, look at that. It's up above the upper outer band. So we had a sell signal over here. We got long here. And it's just been going up real nicely. And we have a big blue bar. I use blue bars and red bars. Blue because it's not green. Green bars kind of get messed up with the green sunny bands. So I make them blue so they'll contrast. So I think that one's going up some more. It's got a nice move to it. Where do I think it'll go? Let's see. Drawing, horizontal line. Right here's the recent high. It's above that. It could come down to that line and then go back up again. That's a good one. And the histogram is gold, 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 one red, which we know because that came down, and then gray, which says sideways, and another gold. So we're still going up. RYT, RYTM. And we've got a similar setup on that. It's going up. And let's look at a weekly on that and see. Yeah, it's just going up. I don't have any recent highs that I can point to. It's just going up. We could put a Fibonacci retracement on it. And we could go from here to here. And at worst, it's going to come down to 80. And let's see if we can rescale this. Oh, come on. So the next target upward is at 121. That's where I think it's going, 121, and it's currently at 101. So you got 20 points to play with from there to there. We'll go back to the daily time frame and look at SPY. And we have a sell signal on the SPY, also on the ES. I trade the ES futures contract, so we've got a sell signal. So you've got a red bar at the upper outer band and another red bar that falls below that. And now we're at the DMA, and it's flat, which means the slope is nearly zero. So with this being flat, chances are it'll bounce and go on up. But I don't know if I trust that because tomorrow we've got a big Fed meeting it could move sharply down on the news that we're going to leave interest rates the same. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm expecting it to drop. More symbols, please. Let's look at, what do I look? PLTR. They've had some bad luck the last few days. And now we've bounced off the lower outer band and gone up on a red candle. So I'm thinking that we're going to go on up to the DMA on this one. AMZN, Amazon. And it's shaped the same way as Palantir is. So it's going to go on down to the lower inner band or the lower outer band, which is at 214. So I think we've got some downside to go on Amazon. Let's look at Unity. Well, we're down to the DMA again. It's flat, so we should, that's a blue candle, so we should bounce to the upper inner band, which is right here at 38.16. So we should bounce to that level. And if it keeps going, then it'll go up to the outer band at 39.90 something. So we're looking at a move up. So we've got a mixed bag here. And we've got some going up and some going down. AAPL, Apple. Same configuration. Comes down to the DMA that's flat. Chances are it'll bounce and go on back up. But if it breaks the DMA, we're going down to the lower outer band, which is at 213 and change. So that could very easily happen. And we have attractors. So let's draw a horizontal line right here. See how this hits this price, hits it again, hits it again, hits it again, hits it again. So that makes it an attractor. It's the predominance of price activity. So that's where we're going, is right down to that attractor. GC. Come on. GC is not a valid symbol. Okay, let's try again. What's the company name for GC? Okay, it's an @ GC. So that's the gold futures contract. And it's going down. It went down to the lower inner band. It's bouncing back up. It's going to hit the DMA and probably go back down again. But nevertheless, I'm looking for gold at 4,000. My longer term projection is 4,000. I love gold. I love to trade gold. So I'm thinking, look how long we've been sideways. All along here since May. So it's been doing nothing since May. I'm expecting a rebound. I'm looking for it to go on up. I was surprised it didn't go on up today with the market moving down. But there you have it. Gold on an hourly chart, we can do that. So we had a move up and another move down to the lower outer band and a move up above the DMA and then back to the DMA. So that's telling us that we're in congestion right through here. And chances are it will bounce from that level up to the lower inner band at 33.91. Let's change back to daily. And SLV, you're talking about silver? And we've got congestion again with it bouncing up and down around the flat DMA. Chances are this will continue to bounce a little longer. So we're going to get no movement. It might come up to the upper inner band and then go back down just slightly below the DMA and then go back up again and back down again and back up again. That's not something I would trade. NTNX. And that one's going down farther. Let's see. We'll put an attractor on that. We've got one here. Got one right here. So that's probably where we're going. This is at 65.53. So we're looking at dropping to 65.53 on this one. What is this one? Is this silver? Oh no, the other one was Nutanix. I don't know what they do, but we're looking at a drop. At NQ on a 5-minute chart. And we're sideways on this one. So let me put another study on here. Add study, and then I have a paint bar that's called day sessions. This paints the bars for an intraday chart so I can see what's daytime and nighttime. So the green and magenta bars are nighttime, after hours and before hours sessions. Red and blue are the daytime symbol colors. And then you see back here, we turn to magenta and green again. So that's the after hours session. And after hours sessions on most things just kind of go sideways. Very small, non-catchable moves. So right here is the last bar of the day. And we were going down, hit the DMA and bounced a little bit. I have a Substack called TCRG Sunny, also known as Sunny at Money Mentor, AT. And I post every night. I haven't posted it yet tonight, but I post a little article called Where's the Dow Going From Here? So I only analyze the Dow, but I tell you what I think is going to happen the next day based on the charts and the sunny bands. So if you want to subscribe for free, I would appreciate it. Substack TCRG Sunny. TCRG is the magazine that I published for 8 years, Trader's Catalog and Resource Guide. So I kind of use that a lot. So please subscribe. It's free so far. And we had a big up move, a big down move, another little up move, another big down move today on the NQ. And then we went up, and you see how we followed along here with the DMA. We just went sideways for quite some time. And then it finally went up to the outer band and then back down again. I don't trade the NQ, I trade the ES, but I'm sure the ES is very similar. Let's see. Yep, pretty much the same thing. KTOS. This is still 5-minute. Let's change it back to daily. Okay. Kratos Defense and Security. Kratos Defense and Security. So we've got a nice move up that goes from here, stays above the DMA this whole time. Then we've got a red candle below the outer band, another red candle that goes just below that barely. And that's a sell signal right there. And it goes down, drops momentarily below the DMA, and then goes back up again. So let's see. My guess on this one is that we're going up to the upper inner band, which is at 69.17. Got anything else for me? We can take two more, I think, before we're done. GL. Well, that had a nice run up right back here. Really nice run up. And then now we've got a correction down to the DMA. That's what typically happens, down to the DMA. It goes flat, and now we're moving up again. So we are at the upper inner band, which tells me we'll probably go to the upper outer band at 141 and then come back down again. Oh, CL oil at CL. All right, there we go. So we've come down on a sell signal from oil, and we've bounced off the lower outer band. We bounced just a little. We're going to the DMA. And then if I had to guess, I would say it'd come back down from there after it touches the DMA. But that's kind of based on fundamentals, not just the chart. And one more, KGS. And we've got sideways forever and ever and ever, and then a move to the upside. And now we've got one red bar. If we got a second red candle, we have a sell signal, and we'll go down to the DMA. If the next turn turns blue and goes on up, we're still in the same buy signal that we came to right here. Okie doke. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your attention and your questions. Don't forget to go to my Substack, tcrgsunny at substack.com or tcrgsunny.substack.com. Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Oh, and let me give you my phone number here. 760-908-3070. You can call me anytime. That's my cell phone number. I answer it myself. There's no salespeople here. So I like to talk to traders. I